All right, what's going on, Toon Fam? Toon Rami here. We have a surprising new EZA, Yamcha. Surprising in the sense that it makes all the sense in the world for this guy to get an EZA, but we didn't think these bozos would actually do it. But they did it. They gave us a Yamcha EZA, especially right after announcing his burst mode, his respective Dokkan events burst mode. So let's take a look at the unit details here. And I'm going to go ahead and reference the original build just to compare and see how much of a change we have here. Obviously, since this is a 200% leader skill, just keep in mind the leader skill does not change stat-wise. But now, if the unit fits both the primary lead and the secondary lead, you are getting an extra key +1. So it's actually a key +4, 200% leader skill now. So that part is out of the way. I remember this guy's whole ordeal. Like when you first got him, it was all about, do you go for max dodge or max additional? Because this guy's whole skill set was predicated around launching as many supers as possible. The more supers you launch, the more dodge you get. So is it something where you want to be giving him maximum dodge early to then further his dodge? Or is it something where you just totally embrace the additional side and forget the initial dodge? Because if you dodge an attack, you get this. Meaning if he was a slot 1, he got a little bit extra combo power. Or you put him in slot 2 and he just launched whatever he could get some extra dodge anyway. This part would be useless, but at least this part would be a little bit more consistent. So I went the full dodge way. So I gave him like 32 dodge. And I mean, obviously it didn't help a guarantee dodge, but it did a little bit. So let's see what changes they've made here. Let me pull up the details. So as you can see here, yeah, key +4, 200% lead. For the super attack, it goes from raising attack for 1 turn, causing immense damage, high chance to stun, to now greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn, causing immense damage with a high chance to stun. Okay, very good. So we are bolstering the defense side. I like that. All right, so let's see here. Activates entrance animation when there is another Earthbred Fighter category ally on the team upon the character's entry. Chance to dodge +20% for 1 turn. Key +3 attack and defense +200% for 5 turns. Oh! So that's already better. Before, you had to have another 5 or more Earthbred fighters, another 5, meaning you basically had to have a team of 6 Earthbred fighters, and you only had 150%. Oh, it was only for 4 turns. So now they've extended the turn duration and they've widened the parameters to give you more stats, and you've got a 20% dodge extra for 1 turn. Okay. Then for the basic effects, key +3 attack and defense +200%, high chance to crit, high chance to dodge, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. He has literally all 3 of your abilities. Okay. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, INT excluded, into rainbow. So that is, yeah, I mean, he had all this before, but now it's better. 30% becomes 50%, 50% dodge still. And then the combo, this was basically a typical additional. Anytime an additional procs, you have a 50% chance of that additional becoming a super. So now it skews a little bit more in your favor in terms of that additional. So it really doesn't matter what you build at this point. You will have covered all your bases just with this base passive. And then you've got orb changing, rainbow orb changing. Why? For every rainbow key sphere obtained, defense +40% and chance to dodge +10% before attacking. Oh, that puts him in slot 1. That gives him a guaranteed dodge. Wait. He's got a guaranteed dodge. You could have guaranteed dodge every turn if you pick up 5 rainbow key spheres. Now the chances of that are pretty low, right? Because you'd have to have a substantial amount of the field transformed into INT or rainbow key spheres. But you know what? With some of these newer characters like the Mercenary Tao, he also does orb changing. And then he also changes orbs using his active skill. So you could be seeing this a little bit more consistently on a Earthbred Fighter / Earthling team. But then not only that, turn 1, you have 20% extra dodge. So actually you have a 70% chance to dodge for the first turn. So basically, turn 1, you could open with a guaranteed dodge Yamcha. That's pretty busted. If you pick up 3 rainbow key spheres, you have a guaranteed dodge on your first turn. That is something that we sorely need. We don't have too many characters that can do that, and it's a great way to build momentum early in an event. That is a very satisfying ability to have. Like anytime I'm using Universe 7, opening with AGL MUI Goku, it's a feel-good moment because I know I'm not going to get hit. You don't get that too often. So this is actually, I think, going to be a very, very good thing. Obviously, you know, you can't do this on no dodge events, but still. This is awesome. What the heck? For every attack performed, attack and defense +40% up to 200%. chance to crit plus 10% up to 50 for every attack performed. I think it was, oh no, it was every attack performed. It used to be 30% up to 150. So they've made this one larger, and then they've also extended the parameters to give you crit. You have guaranteed crit! After 5 attacks, you have guaranteed crit. You don't need crit on your Yamcha. What? So you have guaranteed dodge and you have guaranteed crit. Shut up. After evading an attack, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super within the turn. What the hell was it before? Launch an additional attack that's high chance. Oh, it's just a 1. Okay. As the second or third attacker in a turn, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. So this is now a second or third slot thing that we had from before. You could, in theory, put this guy in slot 2 or 3, and if you dodge an AoE or something like that, then you would get all of these. You would launch 3 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super, on top of having a combo already. We could be looking at the best unit in the game, best TUR in the game. For every super attack performed, chance to dodge plus 10% within the turn. Okay, so that didn't change. That's right here. Dude, Yamcha, he's got guaranteed dodge, guaranteed crit, and like 50 additional attacks, all the while raising attack and defense greatly. He doesn't have damage reduction, sure, and he doesn't have guard, so there is that. But in terms of combo power, in terms of ease of use, we're looking at a top tier unit. I don't want to just jump the gun and say best TUR, but he could be. This is some crazy stuff I'm seeing here. Oh my god. Yamcha. Did they announce anything else? Hold on. No, nothing else. But I mean, this is enough. So now we can adjust what I said from the last video. We are definitely getting an EZA. So that's 34 plus 9, 43, plus 16, that's 59, plus the 11 from the upcoming Peton battle, which is technically dropping before, but I'm going to include it. That's 60, 49, 11, 60. Yeah, 60 Dragon Stones coming up with all of the content that we know about so far in part 2. And this Yamcha, what leader skills does he fit under? Let's see, 200% plus leads, obviously Mercenary Tau, and then all of these. Oh my god, Saiyan Saga is... Saiyan Saga's not back, but Saiyan Saga is definitely better. Assuming this guy gets an EZA as well, we've got Yamcha and Tien both boosted. We've got one of the best tanks in the game, if not the best, with Vegeta. Saiyan Saga's coming around nicely. It's not 100% there, but we're getting there. We're making moves. That is awesome. I'm very excited for this EZA. And you know what? His orb changing is also going to help with the Million Arena. So another reason to jump back in for the qualifiers. So I'll be doing a video for that eventually. But dude, I am so excited for this EZA. Let me at him. Come on, let's do this. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the INT Yamcha EZA on a scale of busted to stupid. How busted and stupid is this unit? Let me know your thoughts. How would you build the unit? And are you looking forward to anything else coming up during part 2 in the comments down below? Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.